Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Deb C, and the place to be, it's Deb C. Bloop, that's me. Boop, Deb C. Hey guys, happy Sunday. I hope everybody is having a wonderful weekend so far and a great day. Listen, I filmed almost 22 minutes of a video, and I thought that I was actually filming it, but I wasn't. So what I'm gonna do, I had said let's do a chit chat and chop, where I was chopping up all my ingredients for my dinner today, and I didn't hit. It wasn't recording. I was gonna do chit chat and chop, and we were gonna talk about something that's gonna be happening moving forward. But now that I look at it, maybe it's a good thing that I didn't press record because I was all over the place. I'm going to start this off by saying, you know, I don't talk about three things. I don't talk about politics a lot. I don't talk about religion. I don't talk anything about my job. Nothing about my job. We're going to keep it at that. However, what I'm going to say might strike you as political. If you don't like it, then I'm not offended if you don't watch or if you leave, whatever. But this is just me saying what's going to happen moving forward. Also, let me show you what I did. I'm making swamp potatoes, which is basically smoked sausage, 3 pounds of potatoes cut in half. I used these Petite Gold, and an onion and a package of French onion soup mix, like the dry, and a stick of butter. That's all gonna go in the crock pot. I chopped all of it, and I was talking, but maybe it's good that that's not going to see the light of day. I'll use that as just me getting my therapy out, because I talked about family issues, and I went deeply into my feelings, and maybe it's not that great that I did it. So I got it out, but maybe it's okay that it doesn't see the light of day, because I was all over the place and you would need a Dramamine. So let's get into it. The changes moving forward that I'm going to be making. Moving forward, I will not be covering anything any TV shows that air on ABC, and I won't be covering anything that's on Hulu, which means Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. You can probably guess why. The reason being is because I canceled my Hulu and my Disney Plus subscriptions in light of what has occurred with Jimmy Kimmel. I did so, and I'm going to say this right off the bat. I canceled them, but I'm not telling you to cancel them. If that is what you would like to do, then that's what you do. I canceled it and I'm boycotting. I'm not saying that's what you should do by any means, because I've had people say, well, I can't because I have kids. That's fine. You do what you do. For me, canceling Disney Plus wasn't that big of a deal because I'm not really I don't have kids. I'm not a Disney person. I got Disney Plus 10 years ago. I know it was 10 years ago because Hamilton just came out and Disney was doing like the thing where they were showing Hamilton. I wanted to see it, so I signed up for a free, and then I just forgot to cancel it. I think I've watched it twice. Once for Hamilton and once for like Hocus Pocus 2. That's it. So that's not going to be any big deal, me canceling it. Hulu, on the other hand, I love Only Murders in the Building, but I had to weigh it out. And for me, Disney and ABC giving in so quickly and pulling Kimmel off indefinitely, it's a slippery, for me, it seems like this is a slippery slope, and I don't want to say we're at the precipice of losing freedom of speech. I don't want to get too much into it. I never really watched Jimmy Kimmel, but that doesn't mean to say that I don't think he shouldn't be able to say what he says. You know, he did not come out and say anything negative about Charlie Kirk. I am not going to get into any of that. I'm not going to get into any. I'm going to suffice to say, I'm just going to say the political violence of any kind is bad. I don't advocate for any of that. None of it. I don't care which party you are. Don't do it. It's not good. Don't do it. But he didn't really say anything about Charlie Kirk. He was not complimentary of the administration. So he was silenced. To me, it seems like the next step is state-run TV, where you don't get to see everything that's happening in the world. For example, there was a young man who was found hanging, a black man in Mississippi, Trey Reed. That wasn't covered by mainstream media. There was a shooting at a homeless encampment, 2 shootings at homeless encampments in Minnesota. Oddly enough, that was following, I don't know his name, but he's on Fox, and he said something like homeless people should be killed. And then that happened. So do you see, like, Jimmy Kimmel was taken off the air, but then on the other side, this guy wasn't taken off the air. Freedom of speech means freedom of speech for everybody. You might not like what I have to say, but I have the right to say it. I might not like what you have to say, but you have the right to say it. It's freedom of speech. So moving forward, to say I will not be covering like the Golden Bachelor, the Bachelorette, or Mormon Wives. I mean, as far as like the Golden Bachelor goes, I was thinking of not covering it anyways, because that Mel Owens, I mean, came off immediately as a piece of shit. Like, he's in his 60s, but he doesn't want to date anybody who is over 60. Give me a break. I was basically going to bag on him, I was going to snark on him the entire time. So I am going to pivot, and I'm going to find other content. It might be me talking about another TV show. It could very well be me posting easy recipes. It could be me talking about pop culture. But I just wanted to let you guys know. Once again, if you're not cool with that, then that's just, it is what it is. But I don't want this to come off as super political. However, for me, I support freedom of speech. That's all. So listen, in the comment, if there are any kind of like recommendations on what you would like to see me do, as far as I was also thinking the single dates, like me going on a solo date. I think I'm going to start that possibly in maybe October or November, because in November I have a whole week off. So one of those. Okay. So in the comments, let me know if you have any recommendations on shows that you would like for me to cover. I was really thinking, I used to watch Potomac, Real Housewives of Potomac. I was thinking about watching that again. I would have to go back and watch quite a few seasons though. So that might be an option. I might get back into Below Deck Med, possibly. Even though I can't stand Captain Sandy, but we'll see. Okay. So in the comments, let me know if there's anything you'd like for me to watch, or anything that you'd like for me to cover, to talk about. And with that being said, if nobody told you yet today, you were loved, seen, and heard, please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there in the world, so it comes right back at you. Please take care of one another. always put kindness out there. And why can't I think? Put kindness out there in the world because it's free. Always be aware of your surroundings. Be smart and safe. Let's hydrate with some water, which I didn't do. And yes, that's correct. I do have a pimple patch on. Don't really care. You don't watch me for fashion or beauty. And also, if you're in a dangerous situation, please know that Dolly and I are sending our love, thoughts, prayers, and positive energy your way so you make it through. Love you guys, and I will probably see you. I might see you again today, but if not, I will definitely see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Bye.